What comes to mind when you think about Latin America and the Caribbean, or LAC? World-class soccer players, vibrant music, passion brighter than the sun? LAC, simply put Latin America, a region full of life and energy, actually has deep ties with Korea. Despite being on opposite sides of the globe, Korea and Latin America have transcended their distance and are building the future together. How did these two become trusted partners on the global stage? Hello, I'm Peter Bint. Today, let's talk about the special friendship between Korea and Latin America. The Latin American region consists of 33 countries spanning Mexico, Central America, the Caribbean, and South America. While Korea and Latin America have distinct geographical and cultural backgrounds, their cooperation continues to expand across multiple sectors, not only in politics and diplomacy, but also in economic and business sectors. Latin America is a powerful diplomatic bloc, holding approximately 17% of the votes in the UN General Assembly and exerting significant influence in the international community. The region has long been a steadfast ally of Korea, consistently supporting the peace and denuclearization of the Korean peninsula since the Cold War. These nations are reliable partners that share common international norms and values with Korea. Also, the two regions continue to raise their voices together on various global issues. As next-generation industries flourish, Latin America's role in the global economy is becoming increasingly vital, thanks to its abundant reserves of key minerals such as lithium, copper, and rare earth elements. The region is a major supplier of these critical minerals to Korea, creating strong economic collaboration opportunities in high-tech industries. Latin America is also referred to as a land of opportunity, home to approximately 670 million people and accounting for 13.5% of the world's landmass. The region is actively preparing for the future by focusing on areas such as infrastructure development, emerging industries, and the digital transition. Especially in sectors like digital transformation, infrastructure, green transition, and architecture, Korea's technological expertise and experience can serve as invaluable assets for future cooperation. Latin America is increasingly becoming Korea's key partner in multiple sectors, such as critical minerals, infrastructure, and investment. Their partnership dates back to the late 1950s. Exchanges began as Korea established diplomatic relations with Latin American countries, starting with Brazil in 1959. In 2024, Korea formalized diplomatic ties with Cuba, completing a diplomatic network with all 33 Latin American countries. The cooperation has expanded as diplomatic ties deepened, most significantly in the economic sphere. Did you know Chile was the first country to sign a free trade agreement with Korea? Signed in 2003, the Korea-Chile FTA signaled Korea's commitment to trade liberalization and set a precedent for future FTAs. Since then, Korea has established FTAs with Peru, Colombia, and 5 Central American countries, building an institutional foundation for economic cooperation. To further strengthen these economic ties, Korea dispatches its Latin America Economic Cooperation Mission annually. This public-private initiative fosters collaboration between Korea and Latin America across various sectors, including agriculture, digital technology, and defense industry. Korea has continuously expanded cooperation not only with individual Latin American countries, but also with regional organizations. Key multilateral frameworks include CICA, which leads the regional integration in Central America, and the Pacific Alliance, which seeks to expand trade with the Asia-Pacific region. Korea actively participates as an observer in both organizations, maintaining ongoing exchange and cooperation. Speaking of multilateral consultative bodies, we can't leave out the Forum for East Asia Latin America Cooperation, or FEALAC, the only multilateral consultative body between East Asia and Latin America. Korea has twice served as the East Asia Regional Coordinator, and in 2011 successfully hosted the FEALAC Cyber Secretariat, consistently playing a vital role. Beyond diplomatic, economic, and institutional cooperation, Korea and Latin America continue to deepen their cultural and people-to-people connections, ranging from BTS and Blackpink to Kep1er. Featured in our very own Korea's Off-Road, K-pop and Korean entertainment have captivated audiences across Latin America. Korean content is now beloved throughout the region, increasing the love and cultural affinity towards Korea. This cultural connection has also led to greater people-to-people exchange. Since 2009, the Latin America Regional Organization Internship Program has dispatched a total of 337 young Koreans to various international organizations in the region. Additionally, since its launch in 2019, the FEALAC Young Leaders Program has brought together young supporters from various countries annually for diplomatic events and cultural exchanges. These experiences are more than just one-off activities. They play a significant role in nurturing future diplomatic talent and broadening cultural understanding among younger generations. As the scope and depth of exchanges between Korea and Latin America continue to grow, several upcoming events will further enhance these ties on the global stage. Let's take a look at some of these major events scheduled for this year. First is the Korea Latin America Future Cooperation Forum. Held annually since 2008, this high-level forum brings together key stakeholders to discuss shared goals. The 2024 forum, themed Co-Prosperity and Strengthening of Livelihood Economies, attracted more than 200 participants, including representatives from Peru, Chile, and the OECD. This year's meeting will once again take place in Seoul. Next is the high-level forum on the Korea-Caribbean Partnership, which serves as a platform for dialogue and collaboration between Korea and the Caribbean. Since its launch in 2011, this forum has taken place in Seoul every year. The Korea Central America Special Roundtable is another key platform. Established in 2021, this high-level consultative body explores tangible ways to boost cooperation between Korea and Central America. This year's roundtable will be held in Panama. Though Korea and the LAC region originated from different cultures and continents, they share common values and mutual commitment to growth. They are evolving beyond traditional trade relationships, advancing toward a better future together as trusted partners. The Korea-Latin America partnership will continue to strengthen, promising a dynamic and unique future ahead. That is all for today's session. We'll see you next time with other interesting stories about Korea's diplomatic policies. Thank you.